Hi Newfield artists. So today I'm going to show you how you can make your own flip book, and this is actually how a lot of animators get started creating cartoons. So all you're going to need is, you could really actually work with a pack of Post-its like I have here, or you can cut your own paper, just making sure that you have kind of small pieces of paper that are the same size. And this one, the example that I'm going to show you, I have 20 little images, and if you could see, I'm just flipping through right here, and it's showing movement as I flip through, and I've created a nice little scene. It's raining, and then it lessens up, and the sun comes out, and a rainbow appears. So you can kind of think of something you might want to do. There are other examples for you in the slides, so you could look through those if you're not sure of what to do. But I'm going to walk you through how I did this. So it could be square or rectangular, your papers, as long as they are just the same size. So that's why I chose this stack of Post-its, because it's a nice little flip through as it is. They stick together on their own, and they're all the same size. But of course you could cut your own either way. So I'm going to start using my Post-its. I'm using a Sharpie, a thin Sharpie. You can use a pencil, a pen, anything you have available to you. And I'm going to start over here, and I'm just drawing a cloud shape. And the rain's gonna start slow, so I'm just gonna draw a few raindrops like that. So that's gonna be my very first image. So I'm just gonna, just for my own note, I'm gonna put number 1 down here. You're not gonna be able to see that because when we go to flip, you're only gonna see this part over here. So I'm just sticking my little number down there just to remind myself of what I'm doing. I'm gonna start taking my Post-its off of the pad. So I actually want to put this underneath my next one so that I can actually see through trace, because I want it to look the same, but I'm gonna make a change to it. So I'm getting that same shape. I'm just tracing what I did before with those few raindrops. And this is gonna be my second little image. I'm putting a number 2 down here. And now I'm gonna change it up a tiny bit. So maybe the rain is going to get a little bit heavier, and I'm gonna see a few more raindrops coming through, kind of like that. So that's going to be my second one. And then I'm going to take the next one off my pad and put it right on top. And this is going to be my third one. So I could see it through already. I'm going to hold it up here so you can notice. You can really see through. And if it helps you at all to hold this up against maybe a window or some more light around you, I'm going to continue. I'm on my third drawing. So I have that same cloud shape. Maybe the cloud is going to have some little extra details in it now because it's really filled up with rain. I'm going to trace those same raindrops from picture number 2. And maybe now I'm going to add even more. It's really pouring right now. More rain, more rain. And maybe under here on the ground, I'm going to start to see some water on the ground there. Maybe there's a puddle of some sort. So that's my number 3. And as I keep going, it's going to get even heavier, this rain. So I'm going to just keep going, and I'm going to keep tracing. And every time I make a new picture, I'm going to make a little change, add a little more. In the middle, it's going to start to lighten up with the rain. And I'm going to transition into the sun coming out and a rainbow appearing. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but I will show you when it's all done. Okay. Okay, so now I'm all finished drawing. I've added some color. I even went back and I added some blue for the raindrops and some gray for the cloud. And now, since I have them in this order, I actually want my last picture, number 20 here. By the way, yours, you don't have to do this many. You could do more than 20. You could do less than 20. It depends on what your scene is and how many images you're drawing. It's totally up to you. But I do want to reorder this, so I'm going to take this last image and I'm going to put it under, I'm going to put it at the bottom, and then from there I'm just going to put them on top. So here's number 19, and if you notice, I am attaching them like this so that when I go to flip, it's going to be easier to flip. So they're not matched up edge to edge here. I'll show you with the next one too. So here's my number 18. And I'm just giving it a little extra space at the edge there. That's going to make your flipping so much easier. If you want to skip this step and just stack them together evenly, that's fine too. It might just be a little harder for you to flip. So I'm going to keep going, speed it up a little bit. So what's nice about the Post-its is they stick together on their own for the most part, but I just added a few staples here for a little extra reinforcement to really keep them together. And if you are making your own little book with pieces of paper, like here I just have some rectangular pieces cut out, you could use little clips. These are tiny little binder clips. You can hold them together like that, or you can use a stapler to do that and hold them together. And of course, you could always just do this on like the side of a corner part of a notebook, which is also a really fun way to do it. Of course, you would have a little bit of trouble with that tracing part going in order, but this is a nice way to just do that. You don't have to worry about making a book. You could just go ahead and create your scene there in the corner of a notebook. So those are a few options for you. Be sure to check out the slides. There are some cool videos of Walt Disney in his early stages of creating with doing some drawings really similar to this. So you can always be inspired by artists like him. And I hope you have fun with this. Be sure to take pictures and post them on the stream so we can see your beautiful creations. Have fun.